We have a huge industry here in the state. The creative economy is growing. It will continue to grow as millennials like yourself are taking over the workforce. So therefore, we need to position ourselves as state government in a better way so that we're helping you grow. We're getting out of the way and cultivating you guys to succeed.
All right, so we just heard from Jenell Leonard, and she was really helpful because it turns out there's actually a lot of opportunity here in Michigan that I wasn't aware of. Like, for instance, in the digital media world, I didn't even know the amount of projects that were happening, but it makes it, it makes me want to move to either Grand Rapids or Detroit and stay in Michigan. So, yeah, I'm glad she came and talked.
Has a lot to offer these productions. We have amazing locations. It's one of the few states where you can catch a sunrise and a sunset on the water. We have amazing talent. We have the crew here provide quality work. This is what we hear from Disney, Warner Brothers, Paramount, that the quality of the work that is created here in the state is bar none. It's fantastic. And then the incentives were a huge part as well. Those are the three things that production companies look when they're looking from LA to these other states. So
I learned a lot. I learned a lot about the opportunities our state has in regards to jobs. I am someone that doesn't absolutely want to stay in Michigan, but doesn't absolutely want to leave either. And I like the idea of building our state up. There are a lot of issues in the creative industry in regards to what our state has done and what it can do. And there are a lot of things that people aren't aware of. And I think it's important that we take advantage of that. So I'm really glad she came.
Millennials are 35% of the workforce right now, okay? And a majority of them showcase that creativity. More than half of them want to be in some type of creative industry, okay? And that's very broad, granted, but they consider themselves the creative type, okay? That's only going to continue to grow. Michigan's comeback is only going to continue to get better and better, along with Detroit's resurgence. I mean, it's a huge component. Then you also have Grand Rapids. That is a completely different, it's awesome. It's a completely different creative feel than what you get in Grand Rapids. So Grand Rapids has been more focused on like an indigenous industry. They support like the locals building up. They have a lot of musicians. They have a lot of the artists that they showcase, for instance, with Art Prize. They folded in film this year as part of Art Prize, so they're trying to build on that creative industry and factor in other specific sectors of it. So just because you may be from one area or another doesn't mean that defines the creative industry. So make sure that you are exploring different opportunities.